Hey everybody, welcome back to my Unprocessed Life. It's morning and I'm headed to work. So let's see, I think I left you last night at dark 30 when I was leaving the movie theater. So this morning I got up, got on the scale, and I'd lost a little bit more than a half pound. So headed back in the right direction yet again, getting back to basics. No oil, no overt fats. I'm carrying around plenty of it right now, so if I need any fat, that's where I can go. So feeling good about that. That's pretty awesome, really. Just realizing that if you stick to the plan, and even if you have to go out and eat, like at a Subway or something like that. And I really enjoyed my Subway sandwich last night. Granted, it wasn't completely ideal, but it was completely animal-free, cruelty-free, so that was really nice. And it's nice to be able to go out to eat and not feel like the only thing you can have is like a salad or something. Which is part of the reason why I'm really digging this particular lifestyle, this kind of fall back to the Engine 2 / Starch Solutions / Neil Barnard's Reversing Diabetes, because it's very, very doable, very easy to do. I remember when we first went plant-based years ago, and Engine 2 was where we started, and I remember the first couple weeks we were just like, oh my god, what can we eat? There's like nothing to eat. And it took about 2 weeks to try to kind of figure out what you could eat and where you could eat it and so forth. And then after that, it actually got pretty simple. Well, of course, as time progressed, we tried different plant-based methodologies. And one that we'd always been enamored with, and still are to some degree, is completely raw food. Just being completely raw as far as plant-based stuff goes. Low-fat, raw vegan. We tried straight up raw vegan, and then kind of went to the high carb, low fat raw vegan, and we've tried a number of different methodologies. And I remember people telling me, "Oh, it's so hard to be vegan," and I just thought to myself, "Good God, it's not hard to be vegan. Not today. It's not. It is easy comparatively. You want something that's a challenge? You try going raw, even high fat raw. But then if you really want to test yourself, try low fat raw vegan, because that will challenge you. I think it's still a more ideal way to eat, but it's a matter of being able to get to the mindset and to the body. There is, and I know that a lot of people hate this word, but there is a transition that has to happen, and it doesn't happen overnight most of the time. Some people can just go raw and be like, okay, this is all I'm eating. All I'm eating is low-fat, raw vegan foods. That's it, nothing else. And, sometimes that works. But for a high majority of folks, that is not the case. So now that we've kind of swung the methodologies from starting out with Engine 2 and then moving more towards the raw, and then to the low fat raw, and now kind of swinging back again towards just more of a plant-based, low fat, no oil scenario. It has relieved a lot of stress for me. It makes it a whole lot easier, and so I'm enjoying my food a lot these days, which is nice. It's nice to have that relationship with food again. I know I've said it before, but it really is. I'm interested in experimenting again. When you're doing when you're doing a low-fat raw vegan diet, it is really a challenge to come up with something that really satiates you. And there are a ton of reasons why, and I am not in any way knocking a low-fat raw vegan diet. I think it is awesome. I think it is, if done correctly, can be very optimal in a lot of ways. And it's a high raw, not a completely raw, but anyway. So That being said, this morning I had oatmeal. I had a cup of oats with water, and then a bunch of cinnamon on it and a little bit of maple syrup. I tried yesterday to use like a quarter cup of maple syrup, which is what the dosage is, if you want to call it that, on the maple syrup. The one serving size. It was just too much. So I had to eyeball it this morning, and so I used far less. I don't know how much less, but I don't really track the calories these days, so it doesn't really matter. It tasted good. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And then for lunch, I'm going to have veggie sandwiches. Today, I'm going to use pumpernickel bread because I found it last night. It's kind of a splurge for me. Most of the time, I'm just straight up rye. I don't find pumpernickel very often, and so when I do, I like to grab it. It is more expensive, almost twice as expensive as the rye bread. So I don't do it as often, but man, I really do like the pumpernickel. It's awesome. Okay, so if you want to see pictures of anything I eat in a day that I don't forget to post and that hasn't been posted a number of times, go over to my Instagram feed. You can find me at myunprocessed.life. Additionally, if you want to leave some comments down below, I'll respond to them as needed, as quickly as I can. If you want to email me directly, you can. That's myunprocessedlife@gmail.com. If you like my video, make sure you click the like button, give me some Google love. If you love my videos, share it. And if you want to know when new videos come out, make sure you click the subscribe button. That's really the only way to know, because I'm erratic. I do a lot of videos. I think I do a lot of videos. I do usually 2 a day. I do a good number of videos. Sometimes I do more. Sometimes I'll do 4 a day, or just 1. But that's how you know, the subscribe button. And as always, I just want to say thank you for spending some time with me. I know how important your time is, even if you don't realize it, I do, because there is no way to get this time back, any time back. Once it's spent, it's spent, and that's one less minute that you've got. And so the fact that you would spend it with me, man, I appreciate that so much. And so I just want to say thank you. And I'll talk to you again this afternoon, probably on my way home. Until then, you guys have a really great day.